afternoon, lacrosse fans. Good afternoon, lacrosse fans, and welcome to the Junior B Tier 1 National Championship in the 2025 Founders Cup at Evan Chief Sportsplex on the beautiful Tsuut'ina Nation. As your host, the Calgary Shamrocks organization is excited to welcome the best junior lacrosse players from across the country to Calgary. This afternoon's game features the tournament host, your Calgary Shamrocks, and the Saskatchewan champion, the Regina Queen City Kings. And now we ask that you please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
In the spirit of respect and reciprocity and truth, we honor and acknowledge that we're on the traditional territory of the peoples of Treaty 7, including the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising of the Siksika, Piikani, and the Kainai First Nations, the Tsuut'ina First Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda, including the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Goodstoney First Nation. City of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation of Alberta, Districts 5 and 9. This land has long been a gathering place for many Indigenous peoples. We recognize and honor all nations, Indigenous and non-Indigenous, who live, work, and play here, and who continue to care for and enrich this territory. We are live. It's the 2025 Founders Cup. Cody Jansen with you live from the Wolf Automotive broadcast booth, celebrating over 100 years of serving Alberta drivers. Wolf Calgary Chevrolet GM2 Buick at 768 101 Street Southwest, right off Stoney Trail. Same ownership, new dealerships, and home of the Oil Change for Life program. Let's get it rolling. Game at number 2, the Calgary Shamrocks and the Queen City Kings. Calgary rocking their new black threads for the Founders Cup, going left, right on your TV screen. The Queen City Kings out of Regina, Saskatchewan, going right to left. Ref is ready, ball is down, and we are underway. O'Dwyer inside feet. Had an opportunity. It's a drop dead, crease dive, they score. All it took is 10 seconds to get rolling, and Blake Anderson has opened the scoring. Or is that the Captain McLean right there? Wow. Interesting offensive shift for the captain, but hey, toe stays out of the crease just like that. They catch Queen City off on a quick one. 10 seconds in, it's the hosts, the Calgary Shamrocks, up 1-0. Inside look again. Say shot, whips wide. He tried to go glove on Luke Andrews, starting netminder for the Queen City Kings. 818 save percentage in the playoffs so far through the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. Low shot, kick to the corner. Tyler Oj let it fly. Loose ball, ground behind the Kings net by Rush Kennedy.
That's his first of the tournament assist by number 21, Aaron Say, and number 13, Leo.
Seth Miller slings it across the floor. Downs one hand on his stick, got away out of traffic. Hard pick got set though. And it'll be Queen City Kings ball here. I believe they're having an issue with the clock in-house, or the refs just want to have an extra word in front of the penalty box there, as we get a few things dialed in here. Starting netminder for the Calgary Shamrocks will be Chase Myzik, 20-year-old Lethbridge product, an .830 save percentage in the playoffs so far, with a 7 goals against average. Myzik played some junior A here as well with the Calgary Mounties.
20-25 pounders.
Refs are going to get something dialed in. I believe it's the shot clock behind Regina's net that has been flickering. I think they're going to get this dialed in now. Little technical difficulties, that'll happen. Hey, these two teams met a couple weeks ago at the Larry Bishop Memorial Cup in an absolute crazy game, though. Calgary took that one 10-9 in overtime. And yes, it was an absolute puncher's battle because Regina was playing for a chance in the semifinals, and they swung everything they had. Cashton Seaborg had a couple of goals. Broden Pladsen had 3. Lachlan Clark had 3. But it was the Shamrocks able to finish on top. Seth Miller ended up with the overtime winner, and Chase Myzik really shut the door between the pipes. That is what finished off the Kings at the Larry Bishop Memorial Cup, where they finished 4th. The Shamrocks ended up finishing 2nd, falling to Mountain View in the finals. They had their ticket punch, though. They're already the hosts, so they're fine and dandy. You'll see up top, it'll be Ryan McDonald to get it rolling with the ball. 20-year-old forward, 6 goals, 13 assists in the playoffs for McDonald. I know he's missed a couple of games here and there, but it's good to see him back in the lineup. Looks like everything is fine and dandy in the penalty box, and the 4th official says, hey, game on, let's go. Regina down 1, 10 seconds in. Ben McLean opened the scoring. Chase Myzik. Long bomb pass is caught by Kalen Sneak. Kalinich throws this one up top. Back over to the righties. They'll look towards the middle. Fonchuk awaits on the near side. Josh Fonchuk walks it in, trying to bounce it short side. Ends up going off the glass. Ball going down. Not sure if it was intended for Fonchuk. Goes off the defender. Shot clock will expire. Sawyer let go. 4 goals, 8 points in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League postseason for him. Gives way for Pladsen. Pladsen up top now. Pladsen hauled down. Good defense right there by the Shamrocks. And O'Dwyer rips this one up the floor. Gavin Ferrati. Ferrati now, PTP pass, caught inside by Say, and he's stopped by Andrews. Big stop by Luke Andrews right there, keeps it a 1-goal game. Remember, Lacrosse Canada rules, the over impact non-existent. You also don't have an 8 or a 10-second count to get over half, so you can play at your own pace. Jackson Lenz up top. Lenz flips inside. Oh, big stop by Myzik right there. Ryan McDonald found himself with some free real estate. Lenz got the reset. McDonald, bounce shot to the corner. Ball bounces into the Shamrocks bench, and Jason Crook and company will send out their O. Shout out to Dom Hartling for a ref in this game here, getting the call up for the major national tournament. Awesome to see for the refs all paying attention online. Watch it on BC Sports TV, free all week long, and on YouTube, the most accessible platform in the world. Back the other way go the Kings. Jacob Panko. Forechecker all over him. Penalty is going to be called against Calgary here. Andrews to the bench, and the Kings will run a 6-on-5 set. McDonald, outside look. Seaborg puts one on goal. Myzik makes a save, and it'll be Queen City going to the power play. First time of this contest, the D trail by 1, and there's 16:33 left to go. Winter or summer, your comfort starts with Coba HVAC. With installs, maintenance, and repairs, Coba keeps Calgarians cozy, cool, and comfortable all year long. Trust the experts in commercial heating, ventilation, and cooling. Coba HVAC. Power play underway. It's a lefty strong look. Cashton Seaborg up top. Jackson Lenz is in the righty shooter spot. That's who got it back. Lenz floats towards the middle. Seaborg back down. McDonald. Backdoor feed. Doesn't shoot it. 10 to go though. Lenz has it. Has to go quick here. Lenz will flip it. Opportunity in tight. Then we'll get a shot on goal though. Lenz dumps it in the corner, and the Shamrocks have killed the opening quarter of their penalty. Ben McLean, captain of the Shamrocks side, opened the scoring as well. Transition threat there in Ben McLean. 9 points in the playoffs with the one in the Founders Cup. You can call it 10 in the postseason. Down a man, 10 on the shot clock. Long shot on goal. Easy save for Luke Andrews, and the power play resumes. Less than a minute to go on the man advantage. Ryan McDonald, assistant captain. They'll get their top unit set once again. Cashton Seaborg quarterbacks it up top. Lenz towards the middle. Got his pass right back, and he pumps one right into the logo of Myzik. Now heavy hit right there by Cashton Seaborg. Lowers the boom on Ben McLean. Power play still has 20 to work with. Seaborg's a tough customer. Keogh up top. Seaborg doesn't shoot it. Back for Keogh, the lefty. Finds Seaborg again. Low to low. That one got soaked by a defender. Liam O'Dwyer grabs it cleanly. Back to even strength. Kalinic is out of the sin bin. Kalinic wants to drive inside. He runs over Luke Andrews. Oh, they're going to say he was pushed in on that one. Andrews is fine. He's up and at her. And they will send Queen City north. Lecco drops it for Pladsen. Across the floor is Palindry. Myzik not tested on this one. Rebounds a pop fly here. We'll see who grabs control of it. 5 on the shot clock. Kings probably happy just to fire this one down, and that's exactly what they will do. Heads up play there by Broden Pladsen, veteran defender. Just got it in his stick, saw there's a couple seconds left in the shot clock, and said, let's get this down the floor and get some defenders out here. Shamrocks offense back to work. 6 minutes into period number 1. Game number 2 at the Founders Cup. Earlier today, Ganawagi beat Mountain View 13-9. Andrews, big save, rebound. He's got it as well. OJ on the rebound, got denied. Now he knocked down a pass, and he left without the ball. Jaron Keogh, extended shift for him. He'll stay out on offense, though, as Pladsen to help. Cashton Seaborg across the floor up top. A little bit of a wheel. Won't go. Pladsen now defended by McLean. Trying to spin underneath. Pladsen pushed back by O'Dwyer. 2 veteran defenders for the Calgary Shamrocks doing work. This ball got rolled down. Almost was an opportunity right there. Keogh couldn't handle that rolling ball cleanly, though. Liam O'Dwyer, Ben McLean. 2 names you're going to hear a lot of this week. Veteran guys, they run this team out the back game. Inside feed. It's going to slip through all the Shamrocks forwards. Swanchuk tries to strip it on the back check, and now Jaden Kalinic lowers the boom on the boards. Ball gets scooped up by Ryan McDonald. Extra push was called on the Shamrocks. And so it'll be the Kings with possession. Kalinic outside. Finds Dow's one. Pardon me, that was McDonald. Let it fly. Mysak makes a save. McDonald again on the roll. Bouncer goes wide. They got the reset. Tried to force the shot. Now McDonald back left, play some defense. Transition opportunity. Andrews not tested. And now McDonald ends up getting his stick up high on Patterson. Cross-check is the call as the Kings touch up, and it'll be the Shamrocks go to the man advantage. Wolf Automotive Group, formerly GSL Shem City, is a proud sponsor of the 2025 Founders Cup. Visit our brand new dealerships right off Stony Trail and Old Banff Coach Road. Shamrocks perfect on the penalty kill. Now they get a chance to go a man up. 11:36 to go. OJ's up top. He's the shooter. Big righty can let it fly. There he is. Step down. Hand saved by Luke Andrews. Seth Miller's in that lefty shooter spot as well. Low shot. They score. Nick Lutweiler on the power play. All at 30 seconds is what it took, and the Shamrocks are up 2-0. When you got a team with as many weapons as the Shamrocks do, there's no one you can really ISO, and Lutweiler can rip them with the best. It's a low-to-low, sneaks through Luke Andrews, and it's 2-0 for the hosts. Lutweiler had 12 in the playoffs. 21 points total. Now adds 1 in the Founders Cup. It's the opening game for both of these teams. Both back in action tomorrow as Queen City takes on the St. John's Rapids. And for the Calgary Shamrocks, they'll face the Coquitlam Admax. 7:30 start. Owen Dwyer.
Shamrocks goal scored on the power play by number 23, Nick Lutweiler.
Ball grabbed by Keogh. He'll run it past the Shamrocks bench. Keogh up top for Cashton Seaborn. Seaborn, assistant captain, lefty, swim move around McLean, flips it up top, low shot. Came back, McDonald fired it. Seaborg on the rebound, denied by Mysak. Pladson now trying to spin his way out of trouble. McDonald across the floor. Shot clocks have frozen house again here. And so one of the refs will count it down. We'll try to give you our best estimate, but end of the day, the violation is called on the Kings. Riley Dowswell, Red Deer product. Acquired at the trade deadline. Tried to swing it up top, but the refs want to have another conversation. I believe it's just because of the shot clocks here that they're seemingly having issues with. We'll note, I don't think there was any issues with them earlier in the day, but hey, that's just how technology works. Looks like the refs will look to figure this out. Not sure if it's a remote issue, if it is something, but there is a conglomerate of bodies going down to the penalty box to help. Don't forget, if you're in the Calgary area, swing by 6:30 tonight. Opening ceremonies, couple hours time. Plenty of time to get through that traffic in Calgary as we're at a media timeout, 10:20. They'll just let the goalies have a water break. And again, we got the nightcap coming up too. The Coquitlam Admax taking on the St. John Rapids.
Sticking around for the opening ceremony. They will kick off at 6:30 p.m. We got a program for you.
Northern Matin Bridge is Canada's leading provider of safe, temporary access with the nation's largest fleet of mats and portable bridges NMB keeps crews, equipment, and the environment protected on any terrain in any season, coast to coast. They're still working on the shot clock down below. Shamrocks are back in the Founders Cup. If you remember 2019, Calgary actually ended up winning the tournament. Was talking with Jason Crook as well about this. And I think the most interesting thing about that Shamrocks win, I mean, I remember they got Cole Pickle back from Junior A, but they were without Riley Isaacs, and they still went out on one. They didn't pick up any players before that Founders Cup. Now, teams from Alberta can pick up a few guys. The Shamrocks didn't. They opted not to. This year, they ended up grabbing Ben Trudeau and Josh Fodchuk, obviously two very capable players. But I thought it was interesting back in 2019 when they won that they decided against. And hey, Alberta's won 2 in the last 6 years. Edmonton Warriors picked it up a couple of years ago. Some really good talent. And you saw it with that Mountain View Mavericks versus Kahnawake Hunters game. They're right there with the best of the best. So we're in for an excellent week of lacrosse. I think from the Mountain View side, they probably weren't happy with the finish. And from the Kahnawake side, maybe they weren't too thrilled with the start. I think they really started to flex their muscles in the third period, as that one finished 13-9 for the Hunters. Still working on getting the shot clocks figured out here in-house. 10:20 left to go in the first. Looks like they've got them rolling, at least for the time being. Time will tell if this is a long-term sustainable fix, which we obviously hope it is. Backing away, Kalinich is up top with it. Josh Fodchuk now. Active feet, perfect pass to the middle. Ball ended up getting dropped by Dowswell. Two of them, close friends, now reacquainted in Shamrock Green. Little cut inside. Andrews makes the save on Dowswell, who goes and plows through the net. Singer Sherrill throws this one by the boards. He's a call-up, actually. Plays on the B2 team, the Kudas in Regina. Big athletic defender, can use his feet real nicely. Broden Plaid sent 5-hole attempt. Isaac says no. Ben Trudeau rocking those red shoes. Goes well with the B Mounties in Calgary here. OJ. Little spin back, fire, and so somehow that hit a post or a jersey. I don't know. I thought that might have hit net. Ref was right there, and that shot up awkwardly off of the post. If so, Regina goes back the other way. McDonald across the floor. 5 on the shot clock. Could be a chance for Snee in transition here if he gets to it in time. Kings will get their defense out. Gavin Ferrati. Lefty. Little cut inside. Trying to get around one. In the second one, Zach Blundell says no. Ferrati. Big wind up. Bounces into the netting above the glass. Second time's the charm for Zach Blundell. Scoops it off the turf and makes way for Jackson Lentz. One of the more fiery competitors in Tier 1 lacrosse. Pretty viral video from a couple weeks ago of Lentz battling it out at the Larry Bishop. Ball ends up on the carpet here one more time. Pladson trying to scoop it. He's got 3 Shamrocks defense all over him. No chance he was getting something off that time. Nolan Highcamp finds OJ. Cradle over the restraining line. Doesn't to work with. Spin back by Anderson. Down for Fodchuk. Pass was at his feet. Couldn't grab it off the boards either. Andrews up the middle. Healthy whack in there by Aaron Say. Trying to see if he can force a turnover. Rush Kennedy still maintains and gives for Sawyer Letko. Letko has 4 goals, 4 assists in the playoffs. Far side, they score. Cashton Seaborg gets the goose egg off his side of the scoreboard. Took him 13 minutes, but Regina has won in the game. Cashton Seaborg goes high to the stick side on Chase Mysick. Perfectly placed. Queen City has their first of the Founders. Got hammered by Ben McLean after that one as well. Sometimes you got to pay the parking fee if you want to sit there. Clanson has it off the face-off whip. Now he's pushed in by O'Dwyer. McLean runs up on it. Captain of this Shamrocks squad. Ball ends up going back to Gavin Ferrani. Seth Miller. Room down low, decides the fadeaway shot's the look he wanted it, and it got blocked by the defender. Shamrocks started hot, but now the Kings are pushing back here. 6 to go in the first. Lane towards the net. Mysick will deny McDonald. McDonald and Seaborg, really the 2 engines of this Kings team. You'll see Jackson Lentz, the captain as well, run a lot of the offense. But those 2 are the ones always seemingly moving their feet. Loot wide to the corner. Dowswell, Scants, over to Fodchuk. Fodchuk now, 5-hole attempt. Andrews makes a save. Fodchuk, one of the most lethal shooters in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. 40-plus goals back-to-back. Lentz, he'll jog it down. 2 righties out there. Len's got it right back. Len's a little toe drag. Trying to go 5-hole. Mysick says no. Ball ends up going back to the Shamrocks netminder. And they'll call back in. Gladson and Lenz will play pass. Cross for Clark. Lachlan Clark now trying to find Pladson. Turf kind of slows the bounce down. Friendly for him. Big windup by Clark. Goes off the netminder and out of play. The reset coming for this Queen City club. Pladson for Lenz once more. Clark will flip it, trying to go behind the back. A little too pretty, ends up getting picked off. Back the other way, transitions. McKegg, down low feed. Back for McKegg and the quick stick. Oh, that was a close one. Now Andrews, they're kind of fooling around with it in the crease. The last name sounds familiar for Jack McKegg. His dad, Cliff, is the photographer. Probably one of the more famous or popular photographers in the lacrosse world, I'd say. Feels like he's at pretty much every major event and rarely misses the best moments. Letko. Low shot kick to the corner by Mysick as McDonald wanted one. They're trying to go low on Chase Mysick. They put up 9 on him a couple weeks ago at the Larry Bishop. Aaron Saint. Youngster had 14 goals in the playoffs. Perfect feed inside, and that shot rifles wide. Had the rebound for a second, and now the Kings might have an opportunity in transition. OJ's on the back check. Pladson jogs it in. Has McDonald to help set a pick. Pladson up top. Letko doesn't fire. Clark now. Big wind-up. Trying to pull this one short side. Could be an opportunity for a 2-on-1. McLean's up there. 3 Shamrocks up the floor now. Ben McLean, the captain, looking for his second, is denied by Andrews. Opportunity for the Shamrocks, and now we're less than 3 to go in the opening frame. Calgary leads Regina 2-1. McDonald trying to float that one to the middle, but the number is just crossed up for his offensive help. Highcamp up the floor, battling for the loose ball here. 2 Kings in there. Highcamp got knocked down, and the loose ball comes free to Rush Kennedy. South will find McDonald. Lenz off the bench. Back for McDonald. Planson. Spin move. Trudeau defend. Seaborg inside feed, and it pops free to Lecco. Lecco now down low. McDonald's shot got soaked by O'Dwyer. That goes off his leg, and that'll leave a serious welt. Gavin Ferrati slows it down here after defensive shift. I think he'll end up going for a change. Vodchuk will set the pick. Dowswell, low to low. Kicked out with the right pad of Luke Andrews. Spin move by Rush Kennedy. And he'll jog this one north. Little inside cut, open up some room, but no real chance in transition as the Shamrocks real responsible in getting back. That's one thing about Jason Crook's squad. They rarely give you any freebies. Aaron pass, Lecco couldn't get to it. Kalen Snee trying to corral it. Shot clock got reset. Snee up the floor. McLean stopped by Andrews.
Last minute of play in the third period.
Jacob Panko. Little backhand dish. Clay Gilowitz is there, 20-year-old. Pladson for McDonald. McDonald comes in, trying to open up some space. Seaborn got around one defender. Took the shot, trying to go stick side as that shot clock expires. And now the Shamrocks, with 29 seconds left, will use a timeout.
Timeout, Shamrocks, timeout.
Assuming Myzik goes for a seat on the bench, and they'll run a 6-on-5 play here. As looks like that's James Johnston, Zane Fletcher and company to grab the clipboard and run the offense of this club. We'll see who they throw out there for the final shot. In the playoffs, there's a lot of talent on this squad. When you look at Aaron C. had 14 goals, Lutweiler had 12, Ferrati had 10, Daswell had 8. And then they pick up a guy like Josh Vodchuk with 21 goals in the playoffs. I mean, there might not be a more talented forward available to them. And you end up grabbing someone like that and able to, kind of pick and place him in any offense. He's that versatile. Well, now you've just got an extra weapon that this Queen City Kings team has to look out for. Issue on the floor now is Queen City only has 4 guys out there. The refs are going to tell him to send a 5th. I'm not sure that that's exactly the refs doing in that sense, but they almost ran a 6v4 without exactly knowing it. 3 lefties, 3 righties out there. OJ hangs on to it up top. Black numbers on black jerseys. I know Tino Fair is going to love this one for the arms. No name bars, the Shamrocks just having fun with the broadcasters this week. They do look sharp though. Seth Miller with the ball. 5 to work with. Inside feed. That got deflected. Could be popped free for a second chance at an empty net. And Jack Chanot had a look at the empty net there. Can't hate him. It's an opportunity there to tie it, but Queen City locked it down on defense. I think you got to like the response. If you're Dave Lenz's squad for the Shamrocks, you got up to a good start. You got to get the offense rolling a little bit here. Up 2-1, though. You're watching the 2025 Founders Cup on BC Sports TV. 20 down, 40 to go. We're back with the second in a couple minutes.
So in 2019, we went and visited a crypto mining site. We looked around. I said to myself, there's got to be a better way. My name is Chuck Lecubier, founder of CS Corporation, home of the IntelliFlex line of product. At IntelliFlex, we're innovators. We design, build, deploy, and operate our system. We designed a system that is very easy to operate. We have industry-leading operation uptime and efficiency. Our product are UL certified. Quality is what we do. Every piece will have their own power distribution system, their own immersion tank, network system, pump, fans. Our clients that we have all have something in common, and they're looking for a high quality product that they could deploy as a modular system that is scalable. At IntelliFlex, our motto is start to finish.
Perfect Surfaces, Canada's leader in rubber flooring and specialty surfaces. From gyms to arenas, our premium rubber flooring is built to take a beating and keep going. Extremely durable, impact resistant, and engineered for high-performance spaces. Our floors are also non-slip, anti-fatigue, and easy to clean, designed to keep athletes safe and comfortable every step of the way. And we don't stop at sports. Transform your garage from plain to showroom ready with SnapGrid tiles. DIY friendly and easy to install, our garage floors handle cars, tools, and everyday life with ease. Step outside. Our interlocking deck and patio tiles bring new life to worn surfaces. Comfortable underfoot, slip resistant, and weather ready. Need more? We offer sport court tiles, playground surfaces, and specialty flooring solutions for every space. Whatever your project, we've got a floor for it.
Perfect Surfaces. You stand on it, we stand by it.
So in 2019, we went and visited a crypto mining site. We looked around. I said to myself, there's got to be a better way. My name is Chuck Lecuyer, founder of CS Corporation, home of the IntelliFlex line of product. At IntelliFlex, we're innovators. We design, build, deploy, and operate our system. We design a system that is very easy to operate. We have industry-leading operation uptime and efficiency. Our product are UL certified. Quality is what we do. Every piece will have their own power distribution system, their own immersion tank, network system, pump, fans. Our clients that we have all have something in common, and they're looking for a high quality product that they could deploy as a modular system that is scalable. At IntelliFlex, our motto is start to finish.
Getting set for period at number 2. Live from the outskirts of Calgary, it's the 2025 Founders Cup on BC Sports TV. The host, Calgary Shamrocks, up 2-1 on the Queen City Kings out of Regina, Saskatchewan. Ben McLean, Nick Lutweiler with the goals for the Shamrocks, and it's Cashton Seaborn with the lone goal for the Kings. Ferrati off the draw. Dumps it with Tyler Auger. Auger was injured at the Larry Bishop Memorial Cup. He's bounced back in a couple of weeks' time, and he's in the lineup. Good to see Wilson Ingles buzzing around the floor as well. Even if he's not playing, it's awesome just to have him back in the building. And so happy, he's thankful he's doing all right after a scary scene a few weeks ago. Jackson Lenz corrals it. If the Kings are going to get back in this one here and pick up a win at the Founders Cup, you need your big guns like Lenz contributing. Pass inside, he won't get to it in time. Dives into the crease though, and the ref blows it down. Isaac airmails one for Ferrati. Dowswell now on the back pedal on the logo. Red Deer Products. Sink for Fonchuk. Fonchuk flipped it to him behind the back, and he wasn't ready for it. Hit him right in the helmet. Now Singer Sherrill, oh, he was on the train tracks there, and Dowswell pulled back, and that one could have got real ugly in front of the penalty box. Alan Drake sets a pick. Clark to the middle. Big wind up, and it ends up right in the big traditional wooden stick of Chase Myzik. Myzik, a Lethbridge product. Dad's side of the family is from down in North Dakota. That's why if you see the back of his helmet, it's half a Canadian flag, half an American flag. Sent to the Mounties mid-season, or sent to the Shamrocks mid-season from the Mounties, and boy, has he been a heck of a pickup here. Outside look, McDonald Twister is denied. Now Ben Trudeau up the floor. It's Highcamp. Highcamp, partial break, cuts back on his defender, lets it fly, and it's off the post. Oh, Nolan Highcamp had the goalie beaten. He finds red. Not exactly one to jump in on the offensive side of the game there, but Nolan Highcamp was inches away from doubling the Shamrocks lead. Now a bouncer by Lecco ends up sky high. O'Dwyer finds Jack McKegg. McKegg grew up watching Roughnecks games, big fan of Zach Currier. Makes sense. Now he's in San Diego. Little pass inside, opportunity. Andrews got a shoulder on it as Gavin Ferrati was cutting down the middle. Fresh 30 clock. Jason Crooks says, hey, let's hold on to it and draw something up. Fodchuk for Miller. Fodchuk sets the pick. Miller walks right back towards him. Low shot, catches some iron as Gavin Ferrati got the outside of the post there. Came all the way back to Myzik. Now we saw this earlier with the shot clock not resetting until they picked it up. Ganawagi was happy to just sit on it as long as they were possibly going to let him. Shamrocks aren't going to play that game. It'll cut down low. Great defense there as Blake Anderson was trying to get past his defender. Cleanly stripped of the ball by Cole Pottle. Ashton Seaborn. Queen City's goal scorer in that opening frame. Seaborg, one hand, got it inside. Look is there. Save is made by Myzik. Karsten Janot had the opportunity, and now Ashton Seaborg is down behind the play. His helmet came off. There's two sticks down there. I believe one stick is caught in his helmet. And I'm thinking that's not his stick either.
The Calgary Shamrocks organization would like to shout out our sponsors, the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League, Freehold Royalty.
Trainer Jim Ludwig buzzes onto the floor, make sure he's all right. Ashton Seaborg, tough customer, will make his way off the floor on his own power, and it'll be Shamrocks ball up top. I'll start with Aaron Singh. 14 goals, 8 assists in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League playoffs, and a second place finish in the provincial tournaments. Tyler Oj flipped through the middle. Kalinic back up top. Fodchuk winds in, lets it go. Arm saved by Andrews. Kalinic again as Fodchuk crashes and bangs in the middle. Say, down Fodchuk, inside feed. Kalinic is robbed by Andrews. Ball still free game. 4 players alongside the boards, and it'll be the Kings who come out with it. Jaron Keel awaits a little bit of help. Lentz, wind up, goes wide. 5 to shoot. Clark won't, and O'Dwyer wears that one. Ryan McDonald put that right in his defender. McKegg up the floor. Hands wait. We've played almost 6 minutes in the middle frame. Calgary Shamrocks up 2-1. Hit a couple of posts already this period. Nick Lutweiler. Lutweiler cross from Miller. Miller now on the roll. Trying to pull it short side on Andrews. Bounces high. 4 on the shot clock. And they will get something off. But Andrews makes the save. Kings did pick up another goaltender for this tournament, and that's Crosby Rant. Saskatoon kid, played for the SWAT, Junior B, Junior A this year. Picked up for the Kings. He's on the bench in this one. I'm sure we'll see him at some point throughout this tournament, but Luke Andrews has been the Kings guy. And boy, it's paid dividends for Dave Lenz and company. He was awesome against that Blizz in the East Finals. Rebound opportunity. Myzik makes one save, and the rebound actually ended up getting soaked by Jet DePaiva. Big D-man takes up a lot of space, and he wears what on the pants? Ferrati to Dowswell. Riley Dowswell, the righty from the rampage. 5-full attempt. Andrews says no. High pass pulled down by Panko. He's got to grab it back up at the logo. Panko flips it high. McKegg was all over him. And here goes Cashton Seaborg. He's back out on the floor. Seaborg, lane to the net. Seaborg inside, and he scores! Double it up for Cashton Seaborg. It's even Steven in Calgary. Think he's doing all right, folks. Cashton Seaborg blazes around his defender. Got out front, and look at how he avoids the crease here. It's smart to play the cylinder as he does. He doesn't come nearly close enough for the ref to even think about calling it, and he puts the ball in the net before he goes flying in. Perfectly executed within the game. 2-2 is the score. Cashton Seaborg with another for the Kings. Palindrome. Up top, they score again. It's Ryan McDonald who has his first for the Founders. Well, he got to the middle and he got his hands free. Ryan McDonald just sitting over the top there, kind of got to a grade A shooting opportunity. Rips this one past Chase Myzik, and now the script has been flipped. It's 3-2 for Queen City. McLean off an O'Dwyer face-off win. McLean bounced that one on goal. Andrews made the save. Singer Sherrill on the logo. Lands a big miss. Oh, and he just got hammered into the player's box there. He's all right, but that is a scary situation right there. It looks like he's all right. He's hobbling off to the dressing room here. The refs will obviously discuss it. I don't think there was a crazy ill intent. I just feel like some legs might have got tangled up there in this case. Refs are going to discuss it. I'll see if we got another look at it or if you can see it behind the play here. Take a look, the top left side of your screen. Yeah, feet kind of got tangled up there right outside of that change box. It's just a dangerous or scary area. And again, looks like he'll be okay. Jim Ludwig is quick on it to attend to him. Looks like it will be a major on Kalinic. His night is done, and Queen City, who has piped a couple, is now going to the power play here for 5 minutes. Barring a couple of goals, that is. It's a major power play. You can score 2 on it, and then it gets back to even strength. Kings are 0 from 1 on the man advantage so far. Cashton Seaborg's up top. Seaborg doesn't shoot. McDonald won't either. Lentz. Seaborg. Down low. Quick stick opportunity there by Lachlan Clark. Got it right back. Doesn't shoot. Clark again to the middle. Scores! Clockwork for Clark on the power play. It's 4-2. If you follow the Junior B circuit in Saskatchewan, you've seen this guy do it 20-plus times throughout the season. Lachlan Clark plays that lefty spot on the power play phenomenal. Gets to the middle and he hits his spot with the shot. It's now a 2-goal lead for the Saskatchewan representatives. Power play continues. They didn't waste much time with the man advantage. 4.5 minutes here on the major still. Once they score again, it will go back to 5-on-5 though. Seaborg up top. He'll quarterback this unit. McDonald in the corner, bobbled it. Lands on that far side as well. Lentz bounces this one. 5 on the shot clock. Seaborg has it. They just got to let this go. Len's got to quick stick that down into the corner. Worked out well for him, and 10:45 left to go here. Shamrocks down a man, down 2 goals, but they've got the firepower that I don't think they're too worried about this situation. Aaron Say out there with Seth Miller. Anderson and Lutweiler are near side on the boards. Ball got knocked down and scooped up. I believe that's Keogh. Transition opportunity here the other way. It's going to be a partial break. Myzik with the save on Gelowitz. I guess when you've got a major power play, you can take risks like that. Gelowitz denied by Myzik, and the game remains 4-2. Dowswell trying to escape a little bit of pressure here. Zips it across the floor. Lane inside for Ojing. Andrews drops down into that hockey-style butterfly again. And I know the Shamrocks have beat him low. You wonder if they start to fire a couple up high here. Andrews has been good, though, for this Queen City side. They're now up by 2. Freehold Royalties, a uniquely positioned leading North American energy royalty company. Check them out today at Freehold Royalties. Sponsor of the 2025 Founders Cup on BC Sports TV. Hey, isn't it awesome? You can just open up YouTube and watch it live, easily accessible. Yes, it is great. Thanks to our friends at BC Sports TV. You're stuck with myself, Cody Jansen, Tino Farah all week long. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a great week in lacrosse. Come on, Founders Cup back in Alberta, where the 2019 champions are hosting. It's the Calgary Shamrocks. It's the Queen City Kings. We're at the midway point here and in for a doozy. These two teams played a back and forth battle. Shamrocks won 10-9 in overtime a couple weeks ago at the Larry Bishop Memorial Cup. Definitely game of the round robin. And for the Shamrocks, it's why they punched their tickets to the semis. Ended up beating Fort Saskatchewan in that. Fell to the Mountain View Mavericks in the tournament finals. Power play back underway. Seaborg is up top. Lenz will give and go with him. Keogh's in the lefty shooter spot. Back for Clark. He's already scored once on this major power play. McDonald, backdoor feed Clark. Yeah, I think that might have caught some eye, or no, they'll say no shot on goal. McDonald's got to let it fly. Save is made by Myzik. Rebound free game. Clark knocked it back. Ends up falling for Cashton Seaborn. Young threat on offense. Seaborg plays like a veteran though. McDonald. Seaborg. Inside feet. Lenz now. Triple team on him. Maybe they forced a pass into an area where it didn't have to go. Clark battling for it. Lenz scoops it up with one hand. 3 to shoot. Lets a wild backhand go, and it ends up behind the cage. Kalen Snee was up the floor in transition. And they'll find Josh Fodchuk instead. A little bit of extra room out on the floor there as there's the Shamrocks still in the sin bin for the next minute 38. Lutweiler has it up top. Scored on the power play in period number 1. Lutweiler played some junior out west as well. Got to the middle, and Andrews makes a falling save with the left pad. Now it's Jax Janot got knocked down. Much to the chagrin of the Shamrocks faithful around the glass down there, but Queen City ends up with the rock. Minute left on this power play. Boy, it's a major opportunity here. They've scored once on it, and I'm sure Dave Lenz and company were begging for another. Keogh, cross for Lenz. McDonald. Keogh doesn't shoot. Seaborg will, and he scores! 3 for 3, and Regina goes up by a field goal. If you get a gift like a major power play, you gotta make the other teams pay. Look at this shot here from Cashton Seaborn. Misek is maybe off by an inch, and Seaborg just pounds it off the red pipe and in. Perfectly placed. It's why he's the top on the power play. And Queen City has stormed it with 4 this period. Rylan Patterson over to Fodchuk.
King's goal scored on the power play, his 3rd of the night.
Dowswell lets it fly, and he scores. There's the Shamrock response. Riley Dowswell has his first of the Founders Cup, and it stops the bleeding. Well, he realizes his defensive matchup works in favor with the lefty. Caught a little to the inside. Says, hey, I like the angle I'm going to shoot at. And he actually pulls it stick side on Luke Andrews. Puts one to Twine, and all of a sudden, it's a 2-goal game. Back the other way, Ferrati stopped by Andrews. Ace bounce back save for the Queen City netminder. Seth Miller. Down to the corner. Aaron Say inside. Say. Trying to twist and turn at the last second. Backhand pass ends up going a little bit errant, and Ojing dumps this one out. Cashton Seaborg. Hot stick in this game. Little flip. Lachlan Clark. 10 on the shot clock. Cross for McDonald, trying to go low to low. Grabbed by Clark. 3 to shoot. Clark dropped the ball though, leaves it in the corner and goes for a change. Ben Trudeau runs it up to the Roughnecks logo and gives way for Riley Dowswell, most recent goal scorer. Picked up at the trade deadline by Jason Crook. Right off the turf, it's scooped cleanly by Janot. Jax Janot One of the leaders for sure on this team, one of the more vocal players as well, and just seems to put himself in those right positions to grab loosies. Karsten Jeannot now, the twin, zips it back to him on the restraining line. Jeannot over to McDonald, trying to one-hand flip it, and it was grabbed by Pladsen and got knocked down. Back the other way, here goes Kalen Snee. If he can grab it cleanly, he'd have a breakaway. Instead, it just looked like a herd of turtles flying down, trying to pick up a loose ball. Not exactly the prettiest lacrosse we've ever seen right there. And the refs say, we need to reset this. It's kind of like Timbits hockey when they kick the puck to the corner. Tyler Auger now. Oh, what a flip inside. It's just behind his teammate, though. I believe that was Lutweiler. Little push off the defender, freed up some space, and the pass is just behind him. That's got to be the story for the Shamrocks offense here. They've got a goal in transition. They've got one on the power play and one real set-piece offense goal. And that was from Riley Dowswell, and it wasn't exactly a set piece. He kind of walked it in by himself and did all the work. McDonald trying to catch Myzik off guard. Still at 15 on the shot clock. No over and back. Pladsen, little toe drink. Flips it for McDonald. Little swim move to the middle. Oh, he got to the middle. He got hauled down, and he might have just ate one in the chops as well. There might have been a second for good measure. And it'll be Queen City going to the power play. Here you get another look at it. Great swim move for one, though. That's Levi Anderson-esque. There you get to see him hauled down, and then you see a cross-check right to the chops. Looks like 2 for hold and 2 for cross-check yet in. So it'll be a 5-on-3 power play for Queen City. They're 2 for 1 on the power play. How do we go about this? Tino's beside me in the broadcast booth. I think they're 2 for 2. They scored 2 on the major. I don't know if we go 2 for 1. I'm not sure the technical term on this, but they've got 2 power play goals, and they're going to the man advantage. They'll run it 4-on-3, of course. Cashton Seaborg lends up top, and that took nothing. 10 seconds of time, and the lead's back up to 3. Quick ball movement, crisp execution. Jackson lands his game to a T. Last 3 goals for Queen City have all been on the power play. I'm not a lacrosse coach, but if I have to guess an adjustment, it's stay out of the penalty box. Kings are still on the power play for the next 100 seconds. 3:44 left to go in the middle frame, live from 7 Chiefs Sports Complex. 2025 Founders Cup on BC Sports TV. You've got the hosts, the Calgary Shamrocks, taking on the Saskatchewan representatives, the Queen City Kings.
Kings goal scored on the power play by number 6, Jackson.
Seaborg flips it. Clark has it. Pass over to Lentz. Handcuffed him. 5 to shoot. Seaborg misses. Here goes McLean. He's got Snee up the floor. These two have the green light at any given time. McLean down for Snee, and he's got it behind the net. Andrews has to get back and ready, and they end up throwing this one all the way back. Over and back it is, and again, no over and back when it's 5-on-5. But since they're shorthanded, there is over and back. Power play continues, less than 60 seconds on the man advantage for Queen City. Lentz. Down low to Clark. Keogh. Seaborg. Keogh. Step down far side off the defender. Clark now trying to get it. Shot clock expires on him, and the windmill goes. Oh, they're going to say they didn't blow that one in. Shamrocks catch a bit of a break here. 35 seconds left on their penalty kill. They give them a fresh 30 clock to run away from. Snee. Double bounce pass, and they'll get a few offensive weapons out of the gate. Ben Trudeau still in the sandbin for another 16 seconds. Tyler Auger up top. 8 goals, 19 points in his 2025 playoff campaign. Grabbed by Rush Kennedy. Young defender, moves well. You can tell he's got that field lacrosse ability, and that's kind of that Saskatchewan talent that's coming from the Saskatchewan Rush NLL wave from 10 years ago. You see a lot of the kids who got into it at a young age, and it's paying dividends because this Queen City Kings team is here to play. Lachlan Clark rips one. That's off the outside of Isaac's pad and out of play. Penalty kill successful on the second attempt for the Shamrocks. Kings are up by 3, 90 seconds to go in the second. Palindrome trying to fire. Pladsen inside. Clark with the bouncer. Big save by Chase Misick. Johnston up the floor. 3-on-2. Johnson backdoor. He had a man in Ferrati, and now a little chaos in the crease here. Andrews scoops it up, and there was a Shamrocks player in the crease. Shamrocks coaches not exactly too thrilled about it, and here's Jax Janot. Karsten Janot got it right back from his twin. Outside look. Pladsen double step down. That got deflected. And the reset will come. We'll see if they try and go for a quick shot here. 2-for-1-esque, that is. Seaborg trying to flip it behind the back. McDonald has it up top. Seaborg rips it and scores! Karsten Seaborg has 4. Watch this replay on the crease. Watch Ryan McDonald tuck and roll it up here like it was on fire. We're talking millimeters, folks. Seaborg rips it home, but Ryan McDonald might be the real hero for the tuck and roll in this situation. Pushed through, they'll say it was out in time. Seaborg rips it home, and it's the Saski guys with 7. Now Karsten Janot scoops up a face-off win. Little rare against Liam O'Dwyer, but he got through cleanly. And now Queen City's gonna call timeout. Let's get another look at this, why don't we? I don't know how slow we can make it. This is crazy. I'm looking at like his left hand. Is it still touching? Is he out? Crazy, but I mean, great work by our camera guy, George and Tino. Geeked everyone who's putting this production on here to get you all the angles. All for free, all on YouTube all week long. It's gonna be a great week of lacrosse. Queen City's out for revenge. I mean, you could tell they were ticked off the way that the Larry Bishop ended. Shamrocks essentially ended their Larry Bishop bid. And now they've come up with some vengeance. They allowed a goal 10 seconds in. You know, that could have turned a bleak eye for Queen City. Instead, they've just found another switch and have elevated their game to a whole new level. Largely in part to Karsten Seaborg. Let me remind you, he only had 5 goals in the playoffs. Somehow, some way, he has 4 in his Founders Cup bid right now. They're going to hold it down to about the 7-second mark and obviously run their play here. 10 to go. They're just going to keep it in the stick of Broden Pladsen here. Wonder if this is an opportunity to open up Seaborg or McDonald. McDonald with it. He'll roll the top and he scores! Oh, what a shot right there. Ryan McDonald rips one home. That caught everyone off guard with 8 seconds left and the net empty. Playing with fire's an understatement right now. The Queen City Kings are rolling. Well, you look to your big guns, and they're generally wearing a letter on their chest. Ryan McDonald, Karsten Seaborg, Jackson Lenz have been hauling water for this Kings side, and it's another perfectly placed shot that beats Myzik. My, oh my, they're up by 5. O'Dwyer face-off win. O'Dwyer takes it. Andrews with the save, and it's gonna stay out. Kings have to be careful here as Pladson went and laid some lumber in the back of O'Dwyer. Here's another look at this opportunity. O'Dwyer in transitions, kind of buckets too. Can we get another look at that? Like that hit Andrews and kind of bounces in a weird spot. They're just gonna run down the clock in-house here. That is a crazy bounce to stay out. Not gonna go up on the scoreboard. Luke Andrews with the save at the end of period number 2. And an absolute clutch goal by Ryan McDonald has put the Queen City Kings up by a score of 8-3. It's Cody Jansen with you all week long on BC Sports TV. 40 down, 20 to go. We're back with period 3 in a couple minutes.
So in 2019, we went and visited a crypto mining site. We looked around. I said to myself, there's got to be a better way. My name is Chuck Lecuyer, founder of CS Corporation, home of the IntelliFlex line of product. At IntelliFlex, we're innovators. We design, build, deploy, and operate our system. We designed a system that is very easy to operate. We have industry-leading operation uptime and efficiency. Our product are UL certified. Quality is what we do. Every piece will have their own power distribution system, their own immersion tank, network system, pump, fans. Our clients that we have all have something in common, and they're looking for a high quality product that they could deploy as a modular system that is scalable. At IntelliFlex, our motto is start to finish.
Perfect Surfaces, Canada's leader in rubber flooring and specialty surfaces. From gyms to arenas, our premium rubber flooring is built to take a beating and keep going. Extremely durable, impact resistant, and engineered for high-performance spaces. Our floors are also non-slip, anti-fatigue, and easy to clean, designed to keep athletes safe and comfortable every step of the way. And we don't stop at sports. Transform your garage from plain to showroom ready with SnapGrid tiles. DIY friendly and easy to install, our garage floors handle cars, tools, and everyday life with ease. Step outside. Our interlocking deck and patio tiles bring new life to worn surfaces. Comfortable underfoot, slip resistant, and weather ready. Need more? We offer sport court tiles, playground surfaces, and specialty flooring solutions for every space. Whatever your project, we've got a floor for it.
Perfect surfaces. You stand on it, we stand by it.
So in 2019, we went and visited a crypto mining site. We looked around. I said to myself, there's got to be a better way. My name is Chuck Lecuyer, founder of CS Corporation, home of the IntelliFlex line of product. At IntelliFlex, we're innovators. We design, build, deploy, and operate our system. We design a system that is very easy to operate. We have industry-leading operation uptime and efficiency. Our product are UL certified. Quality is what we do. Every piece will have their own power distribution system, their own immersion tank, network system, pump, fans. Our clients that we have all have something in common, and they're looking for a high quality product that they could deploy as a modular system that is scalable. At IntelliFlex, our motto is start to finish.
Back for period number 3. Founders Cup 2025 edition. Wow, well, this one started off a little slow on the gas pedal. We found second, third, and fourth gear at least on the Queen City bench side. I'm sure Jason Crook and company had a few words. We probably won't repeat them on air, but I would expect the hosts to come out guns a-blazing, trailing 8-3 against the Queen City Kings. Ref is ready. Ball is down. Period 3 is underway. Jeannot and O'Dwyer battling at the dot. I've really been impressed with Carson Jeannot in this game. He is going toe-to-toe with Liam O'Dwyer, who might be the best face-off taker in Junior B in Canada. He is that good, and Jeannot has been awesome. Now Auger's going to force a turnover. Tyler Auger, transition, stopped by Andrews. Luke Andrews has been really dang good between the pipes as well. He's kind of been the rock for this Queen City Kings team. They'll go as far as they go. Shot by Lenz ends up in the corner, but Caston Seaborg has kind of been the front runner of things. Now a transition opportunity. Ferrati, top shelf. Too easy in transition. Gavin Ferrati runs through everyone. Places it perfectly. Doesn't have to put it that hard on goal when you put it right under the crossbar. Ferrati has his first of the game, and the Shamrocks have cut the lead down to 4. Well, you don't want to wait too late to start that comeback. They have got one in the opening 50 seconds. Ferrati unassisted has the hosts within 4. Clark for Seaborg. Seaborg now running up top, and he rips it off the post. Oh, he was a red millimeter away from his 5th of the game. Ryan McDonald dumps it over to Clark. Seaborg in to help. Assistant captain. Over to McDonald. Trying to go 5-hole. Isaac stops him. McDonald back on defense. Scoops it up. McDonald slings it across again. Low shot there from Jeannot. Ends up going off the backboards. Now he's got to get back on defense here. There's 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Kind of popped this one backwards in direction, and it's scooped by Rylan Patterson. Seth Miller has Fodchuk to set the pick. Across the floor, Andrews with the save on Lutweiler. No rebound either. That's a big key for Luke Andrews in his game. And then they turn it over. Fodchuk, breakaway, scores! Fodchuk finds the back of the net. It's a 3-goal game. That is what you can't do if you are the Queen City Kings. And Fodchuk is just, his lacrosse IQ is off the charts. I saw him do that at least 3 or 4 times last weekend alone. He's able to read those plays. He steps in there, and he's a dynamic offensive player who's able to go low on Luke Andrews. And boy, this one has a very different feel right now. O'Dwyer, face-off win. Andrews, big save right there.
That goal was also unassisted at 17-21 in the third period. That's Fodchuk, his first at the Shamrock at 17-21 in the third period.
McDonald trying to bounce one home. Isaac stands tall. Eric Johnston corrals it. Hands it for Nick Lutweiler. Lutweiler has won it, came on a power play in period number 1. Downswell to the middle, scores! Double it up, Downswell. The lead's down to 2. Told you I thought the Shamrocks would have something to say after that opening 40 minutes. This is a little bit more like it, and now Dave Lenz and company have to figure out their side of the floor right now. Ferrati, bouncer. Save made by Andrews, loose ball, Ferrati again, scores! Lead cut in half. Gavin Ferrati has his second of the period, and Queen City is spiraling in the wrong direction. If you look at this rebound, though, once the shot's taken, the Kings defenders are looking elsewhere. And now you got to get back on defense. By the time that happens, Ferrati has it in its stick. And it's in the back of the net. Trican, Canada's largest well-service company, delivering hydraulic fracturing, cementing, coiled tubing, and more across Western Canada's oil and gas industry with unmatched expertise and a commitment to safety, efficiency, and the environment. Trican keeps energy flowing. Well, a bit of a talking to happening on the Queen City bench as Rhett Handley, Aiden Kersley. They've got a crew of coaches here. Doesn't look like Dave Lenz is saying too much outside to Luke Andrews. And I think it's more of a, hey, you've made some big saves. You've bailed us out. We might have given you a few too many freebies here and them, given the Shamrocks a few too many opportunities. But now they're going to need some real big kicks from their goaltender in the remaining 16-14. One goal game in game number 2 of the 2025 Founders Cup. Oh, Dwyer inside. Say trying to feed that in the back door. OJ now. Evan McLean knock it free. Ben McLean up top. Down for Say. Say cut it inside and he's stopped by Andrews. Andrews now. High passes came down by Colton Abbott.
On the 7th goal down as well from Lutweiler and Johnston at 16-28.
McDonald got back from Palindrome. He'll spin up top on the roll, let it fly, try to take the elevator up top. It's punched out by Myzik. Up the floor, transition opportunity. Bouncer ends up going wide by Johnston. Pladsen over the Roughnecks logo. McDonald finds Clark. Jeannot sends the pick. McDonald back up top for Lenz. Lenz now across the floor. Good defense by Trudeau. Keeping the Kings to the outside, and now he puts the ball on the carpet. McDonald, low bouncer, goes off Myzik and out of play. It'll be Kings ball here. Unlikely rebound, works in White's favor. Seaboard. McDonald. McDonald now, far side. Myzik makes a save. Rebound, they score. Foot race finished, and it's a 2-goal lead again for the Kings. Sawyer Letko has his first of the tournament, and arguably for the Kings, it couldn't come at a better time. Scoops the rebound, stays out of the crease, puts it home. Slows down this Shamrocks run for the time being. Now backdoor feed. Andrews has to slide across and make the save. Back into the crease. Looks like the right call, and Aaron Say has it in the corner. Aaron Say still has it. He'll wait for some help. Fonchuk comes in. Fonchuk has won this period. Say's shot goes right into a defender. Jax Janot. Janot, the twin of Karsten. Number 20, you'll see him get an offensive shift in here and there. Lacko goes right back out there after scoring the goal. Jackson Lenz. Lenz will drive, kicks it back. Shot goes off the side. They'll give him the reset though. Maybe it caught the top of Isaac's stick. Lacko is down on the ground in the corner. Your angle is as good as ours, folks. I had no clue what was going on. Now it'll be Shamrock's possession. Back into the neutral zone. We'll see what their offense can draw up here. 13:20 left to go in the third. On the roll, the ball's pumped right into the crest of goaltender Luke Andrews. Now if you're Queen City, you're fine with slowing it down. You got more than 8 seconds to get it over half. Looked right there like Keogh cut through the crease. Ends up getting the pass right back. Fires one off the post. Transition opportunity if Sneak can grab it cleanly. Sneak takes the hit and trying to go short side. Ends up off the side of the net. Sawyer Lacko, lone goal scorer for Regina's side in this third period. Outside look, Palindrome. Seaborg got knocked into the crease. Bounce shot got saved by McDonald. Rebound, Seaborg got it on goal. And now he's gonna try to whack at it in the crease. If he scores on that rebound, that's some type of alley-oop effort. Instead, he's denied by Chase Mizek. Fonchuk with it. Who will step up for the Shamrocks? Fonchuk, 20-plus goals in the playoffs. Backdoor feed, and it ends up behind the cage. Looking to hit Dowswell there. And boy, you don't see him miss that too many times. Dowswell's a Red Deer product, and it was a Red Deer product shining last year for Mountain View when it was Isaac Tisdale who got picked up for the Founders. A lot of talent in central Alberta, just a little bit north of Calgary here. Transition. Eric Johnston got to the middle, hands are free, and Andrews with the save. Battle in the corner. Somehow, Ebbett escapes with the ball in his stick. Now in front of the change box as Johnston got taken down. No call coming. They're just going to give Calgary possession.
Let's go, Shamrocks.
Crowd getting fired up here in the Sportsplex. Miller to the middle. Opts not to fire. Lutweiler. Little help over there. OJ took the shot on goal. Andrews made the save. Ball's going to bounce perfectly into the stick of Jaron Keogh. Keogh, 1-on-2. Wisely pulled it back, and a great play by Tyler OJ. Oh, he couldn't pick it up, though. Help comes in the form of O'Dwyer. OJ up the floor. Bounce pass works. Not sure it was on purpose, but it's slowed down by Seth Miller. Lutweiler. Outside feet. Back for Fodchuk. Fodchuk with the bouncer. Save made by Andrews. Fodchuk's on the forecheck, and the ball got thrown up to McDonald. Gladson, pardon me. Now he'll throw this one up for Lecco. 4 goals in the playoffs. Lecco's got a big goal right now for Queen City. Has them up by 2. 5 on the shot clock. Lecco's got to do something with it. Dumps it. Lands around a screen. Whips it wide. They ended up turning it into a pretty good opportunity there, and Jackson Lentz just whipped it a little bit wide as we get to our media timeout with 9:17 left to go in the third period. Spark Psychology is proud to support the Founders Cup as part of their mission to foster mental health, resilience, and personal growth for young people. Check out Spark Psychology today. Both benches drawing up a play as to what to expect this shift. It'll be the Shamrocks with possession, down by 2. Daswell's got a pair in the game. They're going to have to find an answer from someone here. Down by 2, Luke Andrews, after maybe a shaky couple of minutes, he seems to have locked it in for the Queen City Kings. Daswell will start with it up top. Shamrocks have 4 this period. Daswell now. Trying a quick shot off the reset. Got blocked and foot race back the other way. Highcamp is back there in time. Ball got kicked out to McDonald. And now Queen City will slow it down. McDonald sliding back door. Got the quick stick off. Isaac was over there before him, though. Now Dwyer looks for an outlet. Josh Fonchuk off of the bench. Fresh legs, fine forwards. We'll see what type of response Calgary has. 10 on the shot clock. Anderson inside. OJ was cutting through the middle, and that pass got blocked by Rush Kennedy. Boy, Rush Kennedy has really upped his game here. He has multiple caused turnovers, half a dozen plus loose balls. And boy, he has been all over the place, making timely defensive stops for this Kings squad. Lentz, cross. Back over to Pladsen. Lentz for Clark. Clark actually ran into the ref there. Has it back, 7 to shoot. Bouncer goes wide. Rebound might be an opportunity here, and Isaac makes a stop with the right shoulder. No shots in house, so I can't exactly tell you what those numbers are right now, but Chase Isaac has made very timely saves for the Shamrock side. Gavin Ferrati on the roll. Shot got soaked right there by Jacob Panko. Queen City defense paying some dividends here. They've been battling hard all game. Looking for a bit of revenge from a Larry Bishop Memorial Cup loss a couple weeks ago to this Shamrock squad. McDonald, low to low. It's under the left foot of Isaac. Less than 7 to go. Plenty of time for the Shamrocks. They just need someone to step up in a big way. Here's Riley Dowswell. His brother's the 3rd string goalie this week. Aaron Say. Cross floor. Lutweiler. Little drive inside. Andrews makes a save. piled into by the forward as Rush Kennedy blazes up the floor again. Leaves it to Lentz. 18 points in the playoffs for Lentz. He's got a few more here tonight. Pass intended for Cashton Seaborg. 4 goals in the game for Seaborg. Ends up bobbling that pass though this time. Kings are 3 for 4 on the man advantage. The Shamrocks are 1 for 1. Auger. As Anderson out there to help. Auger, bottom side of his defender, and he's stumped by Anderson. Now an errant pass the other way. Say for Fodchuk. Throws a BTB and he's stumped. Some guys have a license to throw a BTB like that. Fodchuk for sure does, but Luke Andrews with an even better sink. Now Jack Chanot. Battling through bodies. Got it up to the offensive unit here. 5:15 to play. Ball got rolled back. Whipped down the floor by Palindry. Fodchuk yet again. High stepping after his latest opportunity. Leutwiler sets the pick. Back to Fodchuk. Fodchuk, an inside feed. Daswell. Circling the net and had 1 second to get a shot off. Didn't do so exactly in time. Well, the Saskatchewan Reps are certainly here to play. Their defense has elevated their game. Yeah, that's one of the big things Dave Lenz said, is that, hey, he wasn't exactly thrilled with how they played it to Larry Bishop. He knows their team can be better. Delayed call coming against the Calgary Shamrocks, though. Inopportune time. Pass is scooped up by Ben McLean. And I believe it'll be a roughing call on DePaiva. Looks like he'll be heading to the sin bin, and the Kings are going to the power play. Traveling, sending money overseas? Well, CalForex has you covered with competitive exchange rates and fast, reliable service. CalForex makes your money go further. Check them out online at calforex.com. Interesting here is Queen City was sending off Seaborg. Now he's back up top for the power play. Wasn't exactly sure what was taking place with that one. I believe there's some sort of issue at the penalty box here. What's going to be a 4? A double minors called on Jet DePaiva. Well, that pretty much takes him down to regulation here. Shamrocks are going to need some shorthanded magic. Luck of the Irish, might you? Seaborg's up top on the power play. Kings have scored 3 on the man advantage this game. McDonald, Seaborg, pass up top. 5 to shoot. Seaborg trying to go hot. Ends up behind the net, then he'll get scooped up by O'Dwyer. Kings have power play goals this game from Clark, Seaborg, and Lentz. Shamrocks without a shorthanded goal so far in the contest. Auger had an opportunity. Ends up running himself to the wrong side of the road, and Luke Andrews has really settled in here. If you're Queen City, that is a good sight to see. Now an opportunity for Seaborg as he rolls it back to McDonald. It's a long tournament, but if your goaltender gets hot at the right time, we saw what Tate Pinch and the Edmonton Warriors can do. Shamrocks had it with Ferris in 2019 as well. Low shot, scores. Hat-trick tally for Ryan McDonald. It's a power play marker, and the Kings are up by 3. Boy, you couldn't run the vacuum on the carpet any cleaner than that. McDonald perfectly low to low. Roughnecks fans probably used to seeing Curtis Dixon shoot that shot. Well, the Saski kids have came here and taken over for tonight. Ryan McDonald has his 3rd of the contest. Snee, spin move tonight. Rolling shot. Andrews has it in his gear. OJ might have thought he scored on that opportunity. I'm not sure anyone really knew where the ball was except for maybe Luke Andrews.
Kings goal, his 3rd of the night, scored by number 2, Ryan McDonald, assisted by number 3, unassisted.
Queen City. Still on the power play for a $122. Lentz. Back for McDonald. He'll throw that one. Ends up hitting O'Dwyer. Liam O'Dwyer has Ben Trudeau up the floor. Trudeau has it. Man cutting to the middle. Trudeau inside. 5-hole attempt. And Andrews yet again. I know Seaborg's got 4. McDonald's got 3. But boy, Luke Andrews has kind of locked it in here for Queen City. I don't envy whoever has to choose player of the game and give out those awesome cowboy hats. They are up awesome, by the way. Go check it out, Founders Cup social media. You got Garrett Eddy dicing up clips all week long. Best of the best when it comes to the Shamrocks hosting the Founders Cup. We're in for a very fun week as Calgary will take a timeout here. Just under 90 seconds left to go. Take a look at this, folks. I mean, Andrews has been phenomenal, and you see it. It gets caught in that jersey, kind of, but it's like the shuffle to the left. It's just knowing when to do it. It's goaltending so hard. I know we make it seem easy, and we want to point the fingers at the first possible chance, but Luke Andrews with that save, phenomenal. You're going to look at Johnson and company drop the offense for the Shamrocks. Tough to beat this kid. Luke Andrews, a perfect save. 5-hole opportunity. Here was the opportunity by Johnson, I believe. They've had their looks. If you're the Shamrocks, you know you're getting there, but you got to start hitting the corners. Fearless. Luke Andrews, massive performance coming into the game at an .818 save percentage in the playoffs. 6.67 goals against average. So the Shamrocks are a hair over that. But him and Chase Isaac, we knew it was going to be a goalie battle. We knew it was going to be an awesome game. It's bound to happen with 2 Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League clubs throwing punches at each other. But there has been standouts in the unexpected form for this Queen City club all season long. You look at Keogh with 21 points in the playoffs. Cladson really stepped up. He had 12 and 12. But now it's the big guns really driving the bus, and that's why they're up by 3. 6-on-5 opportunity gets scooped up by Jax Janot. Back the other way. Shamrocks have no time to waste here. Down by 3, 70 seconds left in regulation. Fodchuk. Inside feet. Say got pushed back. Aaron Say with it again. Takes the ring road. Fodchuk inside. Aaron Say all alone scores. Don't go anywhere just yet. Aaron Say's cut it down to 2. Josh Fodchuk draws the defenders up, and it's a perfect flip for Aaron Say. Look at this. Slips through that pick perfectly. Say goes glove side low on Andrews. It's basically a breakaway at that point. 2-goal game, 50 seconds left. Far from over. Need possession, and now a push in front of the change boxes, and it will be Queen City ball. They're going to go 6-on-5 and keep the pressure on. No point in sending your goaltender back now. Trying to cause a turnover. Ben McLean's up there. Captain has help from DePaiva. Ball still in the stick for a second. Couple extra healthy hacks in there. Nothing Carson Janot doesn't deal with in Saskatchewan on a weekly basis. Back the other way is OJ. 20 seconds left in this game. Shamrocks need 2. OJ now. Lane to the net. He scores! Stop the clock. Start the run. The Shamrocks have made it a game. Tyler OJ, all by himself, has made people turn around at the exits. Not exactly a great shooting angle either, but he puts it right between the stick and the leg of Luke Andrews. And the Shamrocks are one bingo away from forcing overtime. Heron Say has it now. 7 on the clock. Ball got knocked to the corner. Huge defensive play by the Kings, and they'll get it back again. Jax Janot, game-saving defense. The Queen City Kings are 1-0. I'm not sure you could ask for a better finish. Game 2, day 1, round robin. Shamrocks and Kings have set the bar for what this week is going to be. We knew Jason Crook's squad wasn't going down without a fight, but it's Dave Lenz and company. Oh boy, the wheels were greased. Cashton Seaborg, Ryan McDonald, stinging corners left, right, and center. And it's the Queen City Kings out of Saskatchewan who pick up a 10-9 win on day number 1. These teams are back in action tomorrow. It'll be Queen City taking on St. John's at 4:15, and it'll be the Calgary Shamrocks facing the Coquitlam Adanacs at 7:30. Don't forget, if you're in the area, well, rip over. You got about 15 minutes, opening ceremonies, and the nightcap. Bound to be a dandy. It's the Coquitlam Adanacs taking on the St. John's Rapids. For myself, Cody Jameson, Tino, George, Keith, the entire BC Sports TV crew, thanks for hanging out with us in this one. Queen City Kings take a 10-9 over the Calgary Shamrocks.